Here is my SimPure machine, and I'm going to go through some of the things. If you read my review, you'll know that I've made some mistakes in how to use the machine. The water has still been wonderful. It still worked, but definitely once I replace my filters, I will be making sure to follow the maintenance far better. So first things first, I always use a can of soda, which seems to be a universal size that most people recognize. So here is the size. This filter platform can fit there. This is the size of a 32-ounce mason jar. So I'm going to put the platform back here. It's magnetic, so it clicks into place, which is nice. It's not going to slip on you. Now, water goes in here. And you can see down here in the corner, over here, this is your float that will indicate the water level. This here, that needs to be cleaned. You need to take this out and clean it every now and then to make sure that it's not getting blocked and to make sure if there's anything there, it's taken out. And then even though I am pretty good about washing this, I need to wash it more often because you can see I am getting scale in the machine. Now the filters do take that out, but why put the extra work on the filters? And the filters are over here. So I'm going to chat about them for a minute. This pulls up and you can fill it up to 1.3 gallons is the max. Can't see it, but 1.3, there you go. Easy enough to put in. Press the button once to turn it on. Now, my filter indicators are blinking because these two filters, which have an estimated life of 6 months, are now 5.5 months in, blinking. They need to be replaced. This one is a 9-month estimated life, so it doesn't need to be replaced right now. If you want to flush the machine, and this is what you need to do when you replace the filters or you turn it on after it's been unplugged and off for a long time, you reset it, and here's how you dispense. Now, this will still dispense water even though these filters are spent, but you know you're not getting good quality water. It's a bit on the noisy side, but see, nice flow. That's the sound it makes. Now, come up here. You really don't have to do that this often. Take the lid off. I already did this in advance because I knew I'd only have one hand. In order to take this panel off, each side has these clamps that you pull shut. They sit in here. They'll pull off. And here are your 3 filters. Again, let's use the can of soda to give you an idea of size. So they're pretty big and pretty substantial and nicely made. There are instructions everywhere on how to use, how to twist. Close this way, open it this way to take it out. You can see the mechanical parts are pretty straightforward and everything's marked so clearly. I was afraid that I would be able to screw this up. I have to replace the PPC and the alkaline, the composite filter and the alkaline now. And this filter, the reverse osmosis membrane, does not need to be replaced just yet. But since I'm buying these two, I'm going to order this one as well so that I have it on hand when it's time. This then, you put the lid cap back on. Just clicks into place. See? Very simple. Lid goes back on. I might need to clip that down a little bit more, but I'm working with one hand. And then this is your machine, and it just sits here on the countertop. You can, pretty straightforward, good machine. If you want a countertop machine, I highly recommend this one. That's after 5 months of use and what I would say maintenance abuse. Here is the user's manual. You could literally get every answer you need in here, and the instructions are pretty simple. They give you step-by-step instructions as well as graphics to follow. And of course, it's got the troubleshooting. It's got what do you do, how do you operate it. So very good overall. Happy to have found the SimPure company, and we'll be using more of their products in the future for our house.
This is a water filtration system and it is reverse osmosis. And I live in a rental. I went with this Countertop one. This particular one that I got filters out up to 300 gallons of water per day. Reverse osmosis takes out everything. So it's taking out thousands of, chemicals from the water, but it's also stripping it of the minerals, the natural minerals. So the particular one that I got remineralizes the water. So there's a lot of different ways that you can remineralize your water by getting some drops and remineralizing your water, or you could even use like Himalayan sea salt or Celtic salt and put that in the water. But I went ahead and went with this filtration system. Very excited about this. I'm gonna save a lot of money, a lot of trips to the store. I'm gonna get this out of its box and I'm gonna set it up. Okay, I love that it has this quick start guide here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm filling up the bin with tap water right now. Then I'm gonna put it back, I'm gonna plug it in, and we're gonna see how this works. Put it back in, put the lid on. Let's go ahead and plug this in. Okay, it sounds like it's already starting. And then I just put my cup here and it's gonna dispense out of there. Put it back, plug and use, press, okay. So it's automatically already doing its thing. Filters have already been pre-installed, but I need to do an internal flush with it since this is the first time that I'm ever using it. Plug it in, the system will automatically initiate internal flushing for 30 seconds before stopping, which it has. Okay, press the dispense button, just did that. The system will continuously filter and start to dispense the pure water until the feed water tank reaches the minimum water level. Anytime I replace the filter cartridges, which another reason why I got this one was because I don't have to change the filters very often. Now it has reached the minimum. So I'm gonna dump this out and I'm gonna fill it up again. Okay, so I just filled it up and I'm already getting fresh water out of there. I can't believe how fast that works. All right, so I've ran water through here. It says do a minimum of 3 times. So I did it 4 times. And I did want to say that this is a 6-stage water purifier. So it goes through 6 stages. It removes 99.9% of contaminants. There's 3 filters in here. Each filter does something different. There are 3 different filters that work with removing 99.9% of bacteria and viruses and contaminants. Go ahead and just pour myself some water. And I love that there was no plumbing or installation. Literally just took it out of the box and plugged it in. So this is perfect for renters or anyone that doesn't want to deal with putting together a whole system, plumbing and all of that. This is 1.3 gallons of water. So then after it's filled up where you want it, you just push this button again and it shuts it off.
And when it gets down, the tank empties down to here, the system will automatically shut off. Lift the tank, dump the remaining water, fill it back up with tap water to the max line, put it into place, press flushing again, and go through the process again. You do that 3 to 5 times. I did it 5 times, and then on the 6th time, I'm filling it up with tap water, and now I'm ready to go. Fill it up with your tap water to your max line, and I don't have to flush it anymore. I would just be pressing the center button, which is dispensing my water. When you want to stop dispensing, just press that button again. In about 5 minutes, this screen will go dark. It's kind of in a sleep mode. And to wake it up, you would just press this center button to wake it up and press it again to start. The water tastes delicious. It tastes like air. It's extremely clear. There's no particles, but it tastes like air. It's weird. It tastes like nothing because it's so clean. I just love everything about it. And the filters are going to last a long time. And to replace them, they were very affordable, I thought. I do want to point out that be sure to read these instructions and have them handy, because when you do need to change your filters, you'll need to refer to these pages here. And your filters are labeled here, and they will blink as they need to be changed. So again, keep your booklet handy and enjoy it. I love it. I think it's a great product.
I test the water with alkaline and other components, and the test result is that in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tests, the test says the water is not alkaline. The water is totally acid. It's totally acid. Hmm.